So here's another problem for the manga community, kind of like an extension to the comic community, which I like to play in. They're facing some problems again. If you don't remember, a couple months ago, maybe 2 or 3 months ago, a lot of the people that do manga stuff got struck. The biggest one that I can think of would be Geekdom 101, who had his whole channel shut down. It got terminated. Now, he did get it back. A few people that I know and talk to, RaxTheHero for one, who had a nice manga channel, got spooked by this, but he also had his channel taken down. And what did they get their channels taken down for? Basically giving manga free promotion. Similar to kind of what, I do with comic reviews and Diversity in Comics does with comic reviews. They seem to leave all of us alone because I think they consider it free advertisement. But we also have fair use in America, and we have transformative stuff and all that. It's in the law. Japan, though, is a little bit different. They don't seem to quite have that. I don't really know a lot about Japanese law, but the article that I'm going to show you is coming out of a Japanese court, and YouTube is honoring it. Basically, from when I talked to RaxTheHero, YouTube will give this Japanese court your name, address, all your personal information. They'll basically dox you to Japan, which could come to a lawsuit. However, that's a bigger problem to the smaller one, that you also will probably lose your channel. Like I was saying before, Geekdom and all them, like pretty much most of the manga community got hit hard. If you ever seen a channel, I think her name is DanVam. Funny woman, has a channel. She covers some comic stuff. She also does a lot of One Piece reviews and stuff. I talked to her in the comments on one of her videos one time, and she said that her channel, her original channel, got struck down because of probably, I think, Shogakukan here. I think that's the name of the company that's doing this. And basically what they're doing is just doing a search. Like, they're running a search for spoiler video this. For apparently, in this one, the loan shark. And if they find it, they just take it down. Like a computer algorithm just strikes every channel down like a kind of like a thing of dominoes. So I personally want to make this video as a warning to anybody that comes across it, just to be careful. The manga community is unfortunately going to have to find new ways to make things happen. This is so weird to me. This is something that would be good for Ricada Law to cover, because so all of these companies that have these manga in Japan, right? They license these out. Isn't this now the problem of the licensing country? So don't they kind of get to say? The Japanese company is kind of going over their head here. And the thing of it is these spoiler videos and all this stuff, this stuff is free promotion. This is hype for your content. So I just don't get it. All it does is get people excited. Anytime I follow a manga or an anime, I want to find spoilers, I'm into it. It makes your property get more hype. It's free promotion. I'm really confused on this, but let me take a look. So I actually had to I went to Safeway and I ad blocked all of the manga pictures that were in this because I don't want to get caught in their little feud here. And I've had requests why don't you do some manga reviews? And I would, but man, see, this stuff is scary, man. Even in Japan, where manga is readily available and doesn't require translating, manga piracy is a major problem. Most recently, Japanese readers have taken to YouTube to propagate manga scans, or rather pieces them, in a method which YouTube has now deemed illegal. Now, from what I remember this, because I used to hunt down the biggest one was Naruto. When I was reading that, I would want to find spoilers, especially towards the end when we were getting down to the fight. And what would happen is people would have a scan from something, it'd be all crumbled. You'd barely be able to tell what it is half the time. It's all out of context, man. People would throw 10-minute videos up speculating what this one image was. But that was a lot of fun, man. It brings discussion around your property. I just don't understand this decision. But that was a great time going to the comments, discussing with people, going to forums, talking about, what is this? What does this one panel out of context mean? Manga titles such as Shogakukan's Yushajama, whatever, the loan shark, have been propagating on the video sharing platform as spoiler videos, in which video creators will upload key moments or major events, which is exactly what I was talking about. But instead of scanning the pages, they isolate the speech bubbles. These spoiler videos convey the new issue's story without using copyrighted art, enabling the viewers to follow the story without purchasing the manga while video makers avoid copyright strikes. Now, this is interesting. Basically, what they're doing is just showing a speech bubble, and they go over the story and talk about it. Now, they're not showing any copyrighted images. They're basically just talking about the story. And apparently, Japanese must have like super strict copyright laws, because I would say that that's very transformative. You're not showing anything, you're discussing it. And no one just straights up, like, I'll like talk about a comic story, but you know, I'll go over and talk about what I think about it, adding like a reaction to it, which transforms it. Apparently in Japan, that doesn't matter. This is some real draconian stuff coming out of them. A case was brought, and this is where it comes to. I'm right here. A case was brought before Tokyo District Court yesterday by Shikagan, or whatever their name is, claiming these spoiler videos still violate copyright as they contain licensed material in the form of manga's written word. This comes at a time when spoiler videos are becoming a favorite way to propagate new manga, as they do not require creating and managing websites to house scans. The court ruled in favor of Shikagan, and YouTube will be asked going forward to disclose the contact information of anyone who makes a spoiler video, and this is the real kicker, with or without images, based on one of their properties, so a cease and desist may be issued. So you don't even have to have an image in there. You can literally upload gameplay of a game from the 1980s. You could upload Pac-Man gameplay and talk about the manga spoiler, and they could still hit you with copyright. Now this, I'm not worried about this happening to like American comics, because we have pretty good laws here that are on the record. Japan, though, is a different case. I don't know anything about Japan law, and YouTube would bend for them. I mean, it's just the right thing to do for the company based on the laws of that country. However, like I said, the license holder, right? Do they have the right to have a say in this? This is an interesting question. I just find this dumb, because you're ruining like free advertisement. Literally everyone talking about your manga, that's free advertisement. It makes no sense to me. I think this would be a good question for Raketa Law to tackle. I think I really would like to hear his expertise, because he could look it up and make some sense of it. Do the license holders have any say? Because that's who we need to contact to save everybody. Because I wanted to do some manga videos. It ain't happening now, I'll tell you that. So let's talk to him, see what happens. I just wanted to make a video warning people, be careful. It looks like these guys are coming for all of you, which is a damn shame. I enjoy some of the content that I find out there. Getting turned on to some manga because of this stuff, and it looks like that's over with. How else am I supposed to find manga I like? Shugakaka-kan? Shugakaka-kan? How am I supposed to find manga? I'm not going to go sit at Barnes & Nobles. I guess I just won't read any. Anyway, follow me over on Stream Me. That's where I do my uncensored hot takes. We have a good time over there being crazy people. And check out my Patreon. Like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell. Share the video. I really asked for anybody to share anything too much, but I think this one's kind of important. If you know a community that's talking about this on YouTube or anything like that, get a hold of them. Let them know what's going on. You know, I'm actually going to link this article in the description, because I think that it's important that people know to be careful about what's going on here, so you don't get in any trouble, because we don't know anything about Japanese courts. I don't. But this is a sad day indeed.